It was March 17th, 2007. It was a very busy day. We were building our house, and I had to go to the house and check on some things, check on the painters. We had to get candy and supplies for the party, and it was Jacob's 6th birthday party that afternoon. I remember it was just being very busy. And there was just a normal day like any mom. You know, I think I didn't even have time to eat lunch and that kind of thing. And so it was a busy morning, yeah. But I didn't feel bad at all. It was just my normal routine. They were playing in the bounce houses, and then it was time to cut the cake. So there was a separate room where they had the cake and everything set up. And we went in there and lit the candles, sang happy birthday, and I was getting ready to cut the cake, and all of a sudden I felt really, really hot, like really hot, like I've never felt before. And I told my mom, I need to get air, and all of a sudden I felt my heart racing, like really, really fast. And I remember sitting down on a chair near the door.
I noticed my mom was outside, so I went to see what happened, and her and Ryan were sitting outside, and she just told me not to worry and go back in, so I went back in and play.
At some point, I did pass out, and one of my good friends, who was the mother of one of the children at the birthday party, she gave me CPR with the help of another mom. And she was previously an ER nurse, so thankfully she was there, and she was able to give me CPR until the ambulance arrived.
So I looked out the window and I noticed that my mom was on the ground. And then the other parents blocked off the exit so that no one would know what was going on, and then they pulled down the shades.
It was pretty bleak, and the doctors basically, sometime that night or the next morning, Sunday morning, the doctors prepared my husband for my death because they had said there was nothing more that they could do for me.
Mary had cardiomyopathy. Her first symptom was sudden cardiac death, which is not uncommon. Patients with cardiomyopathy or heart failure are 6 to 9 times increased risk of sudden cardiac death. Fortunately for patients like Mary, by the time they present for heart transplant, we can now offer them hope. There's hope due to efforts supported by the American Heart Association with new medical therapy and mechanical devices such as the left ventricular assist device. The LVAD, which Mary currently has, is supporting her heart's function while she's awaiting a heart transplant. It allows Mary to leave the hospital untethered to tubes and wires and live a relatively normal life while she could wait up to years for an available heart.
Jacob and David, my husband, and I moved to Houston June the 15th from Thibodeau. And Jacob started school here, and he's liking it, but it's still not home. I'll tell you a quick story about when we went home for the homecoming visit. It was quick. We knew it had to be quick because Dr. Bogave said, go home and come right back. So we actually left Thursday right after my doctor's visit. We went home packed and made our way home, and we were able to go to the homecoming mass Friday morning, and then the homecoming game Friday evening, and then we spent the night Friday. We got up Saturday, and we knew we had to leave, and which was fine. All of my kids knew, and they support everything because they want Mom well, and they know I need to be here. But the hardest part was getting Jacob back home, because once he was home at our house in his room, he didn't want to come back. That was hard. David had to carry him to the car, and I think at that point, my other kids realized what a sacrifice he's making.
Home meant to me was that I'm gonna see all my friends, go back home, be able to sleep in my own bed, and it'd be normal again.
I have been helped so much by the research that the American Heart Association has done and all of the new technology that we're able to have access to. I want to be able to help them further the development in helping people overcome their heart troubles.
Mary is graceful and courageous, and the way that she has approached her illness and her family has approached her illness is inspirational to me and the others who care for her.